Hello, hello, you beautiful souls. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Michelle. We talk all things life, love, spirituality, law of attraction, and all of that juicy goodness. I am an intuitive reader, a manifesting coach, a Reiki practitioner, a life path mentor. I help people come home to who they are, and I help them understand why certain things are happening in their life and basically what the underlayer of the universe is doing for you. And I felt called today to bring out my Journey to the Heart book. This book was something that saved me along my journey when I first started to awaken back in 2018. I would pull a page each day, and sometimes I would go to the actual date. It's a dated book. And this book, just every time I was at a certain stage of my journey and I was feeling like I needed something, I would get a message in this book and I felt like somebody was speaking right to me. So for all of you watching right now, I am speaking right to your heart, right to your soul. This message is for you. I'm going to open sacred space to start, and I'm pretty sure I had my lighter. Hold on one second. Sorry for the delay. Archangel Michael, Archangel Metatron, please open sacred space. Please only allow the highest and whitest light messages to come through. Please bless my cards, bless my table, bless my viewers. Open our hearts up to receive the messages that you have for us today. Today is a full moon lunar eclipse. Please let us purge anything that no longer serves us. All right. Thank you. I'm going to leave this burning here. All right, here we go. Journey to the heart. What do we need to hear today? What do my viewers need to hear? Okay, July 10th. And on this page, I always write in my books, I put boom, spot on. Okay, this says, trust the timing of your lessons. Too often, our first inclination when we learn a lesson, gain a new insight, have an awareness, or glimpse a new truth is to judge and criticize ourselves for not seeing it sooner, not knowing it before, or being in denial for too long. That's not necessary. It's not appropriate. We're not at fault because we didn't have this awareness or understand this lesson until now. And I have a little heart next to this part. We don't need to see the truth one moment before we see it. Judging ourselves for not knowing sooner can close us off to what life has to teach us now. We're here to learn our lessons, discover our truths, have our adventures. Let yourself have your experiences. Allow yourself to learn what you learn when you learn it. Don't judge yourself for not learning sooner. Be happy, grateful, and excited when your lesson arrives. Trust your voice, that quiet inner voice. When it speaks to you of truth, be grateful you can hear it. Do what it tells you to do. Trust the timing of your heart. July 10th, trust the timing of your lesson. So whatever lesson you're learning right now, whether it's a lesson of discernment, learning what's right for you, learning what's not right for you, a lesson in judgment, learning to release the pressure that you've been putting on yourself. We are so hard on ourselves, especially with our past decisions. I was in a reading last night with a girl that was here in my apartment, and I totally aired all of my dirty laundry. I told her every bad thing I've ever done in my life, and I was okay with it because I said it's not me. That was a layer of me. I was calloused over in my childhood. I was sexually abused as a young girl by older boys. I was physically abused by a family member in my house, and there was the competition in my house for love. I was the youngest of four. There was just so many things that made me feel like unloved and neglected and rejected. So as an adult, I started to do these patterns and behaviors because of what I experienced as a kid. And those patterns and behaviors are toxic and not healthy. And it was like a cheater energy that I had a lot. And I always was looking to do something like thrill seeking and trying to win people over. And I was just abandoning myself in every single moment to fulfill some need or some void that was inside of me. And it's because I experienced those things as a kid. So because I was abused in multiple ways, I was now looking and yearning for love from people in unhealthy situations. And I'm not proud of it, but I don't judge it anymore. But it took me a really long time to get to that space where I could see myself and separate myself and say, oh, that was Michelle who was hurting and who was abused. And she was the one looking for the love and attention from all these random people. And I never really like was somebody who just would openly sleep with people. I've only slept with maybe like less than 10 people, and I'm 40 years old. And I feel like that's pretty good, considering people have many, many intimate partners, but mine's less than 10. But the few people that I was intimate with, they weren't always single. And I have a lot of shame and guilt and pain around that, but I also don't, because I can see why I did it, and I can forgive myself and say, oh, that was not healthy, but I understand why I did it. It's because I wasn't aware. I didn't know the lesson then. Now I know the lesson, and now I don't do that. So it's really cool as a human to see the growth and to see that we can choose a different path. We can see our pattern and say, oh, that's, say you're somebody who always talks about your best friends, or you tell people secrets all the time, or you're just not being honorable in some way. You can see that old version of yourself and choose to no longer do it. You can be firm and say, I'm not going to do this anymore. And it takes the awareness. And that's why the timing of your lessons is not in your control. Sometimes you will keep doing those toxic patterns until you are aware of the lesson. So I hope that makes sense. And I hope you guys don't have any judgment towards me and my past and the things that I've done. It's just something that I faced and I've dealt with my mentor, and I've forgiven myself, and I've made my amends with everybody who I've ever been in contact with that maybe I've hurt, or maybe I've kept things from, or was secretive, or it's just not who I am anymore. Now I'm a beautiful soul. I speak my truth. I say things out loud, and I'm always, always loyal and honest and doing the best that I can. And my patterns sometimes pop back in, and I have to become aware of it and say, no, that was a close call. Let's not go there. Okay, let's get a card on this. What patterns are you and lessons are you learning? First two, get grounded. Empaths, highly sensitives, connect with nature. What a beautiful card, right? I love all the roses. So this is a person like meditating in nature, and all their chakras are aligning. You can see the lights going up like the spine. It's like that Kundalini rising. It's like you're feeling this, like, I just feel so open. I feel my sexual energy. I feel my heart opening. I'm feeling love for animals and nature and other people. And you're just very, very connected when you're in nature. And this is saying when you feel out of alignment and you find yourself doing those patterns, get yourself together, get outside, sit, meditate, connect back to you and who you are. You are a beautiful soul. And you're not here to repeat patterns. You're here to learn and to be the observer of the character that is you in your movie. And you're going to say, I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm not going to go to bars and restaurants looking for attention from all these other people, because I'm whole and I love myself. And I'm now here for a mission. I'm now here to spread my energy, not to seek validation or to seek acceptance or to people please. And when you're whole in that energy and you're feeling good, it's because you're connected. You're in love with yourself and your mission. And you're no longer playing this role of I need, I need, I need. Because that I need is a bottomless pit and it will never get filled. And believe me, I've tried. And the only thing that fills that is your connection to you, is doing things for you and loving yourself. Now we have birthing a new age, birthing new creations, dreaming a new world into being. So this is us creating a new reality. where there are people awakening and all of a sudden they're seeing their patterns and they're no longer doing them. They're not judging people anymore. They're not criticizing them. If somebody disagrees with them, they're letting them have their opinion and they're saying, oh, they haven't learned that lesson yet. I can see where they are on the journey. I remember being there, so I'm going to forgive them and hold back and not judge them and not try to convince them, not try to teach them. There's so many lessons on our journey that we learn. And the most important one is compassion, is finding compassion for self first, for all of your mistakes. They're not mistakes, they're lessons. And then finding compassion for others and seeing them in their patterns and in their mistakes or mishaps and saying they just didn't know any better. The timing of their lessons hasn't happened yet. And we sometimes, if you're in the middle of it and you're getting hurt in it, you have to pull away and let other people learn on their own time. Okay, so we have birthing a new age, get grounded, connect with nature. I'm feeling guided to use my angel deck. This is Doreen Virtue's angel deck. Indigo Angel, it's called. Ask for a sign. Butterflies, if anybody is a butterfly person, she's sending out these butterflies or she's receiving them as a sign. So ask your guides and angels to say, send me a sign. If I'm not supposed to be in this lesson, if I'm done this lesson, move me out of it. Send me angel numbers, send me 333, 1234, or maybe 818, 717, 313. These are all signs that your guides and angels of the universe can send you to move you along your path, to give you the confidence to keep going when you're trying to get grounded, when you're trying to break a pattern. I just keep feeling like the pattern thing is a big lesson in this reading. Start to see your patterns. What are you doing over and over again that you're not proud of? That's what I'm talking about. Stuff you're not proud of. We have to stop it. We're being forced to stop it. And when we're forced to stop it, it's in our awareness and we're like, why are we doing this? It says, do you know that your heart is a magnet? When it beats with joy and love, you are attracting everything you desire. You are full of magic. Your heart is your magic wand. Use it. So this is manifestation energy. And with the new moon or the full moon and the lunar eclipse, when you feel good, okay, I just got a message. When you clear these patterns and you stop criticizing, you stop judging, especially yourself, and you finally accept yourself and all the crap that you've done your whole life, and you see, oh, wow, I was meant to experience that because I'm going to help somebody else through it, or I needed to learn that lesson, and now I'm leveling up in the game of life. Now I'm more free. You set yourself free when you clear your karma. Your karma is all of that stuff that you keep repeating, and it's a karmic tie, and you're kind of cutting that tie and you're like, oh, I'm done doing that. I'm new, I'm fresh, I'm clean. And now your heart's beating with joy because you're so proud of yourself that you stopped. It's kind of like when you just start working out again after you haven't for a while, you know how good you feel? Or when you eat really healthy for 2 weeks and you're like, yes, you're vibrating on another level. And that's when you start to manifest the lottery, new partners, new homes. You start manifesting certain songs on the radio, and all of a sudden, all these synchronicities are happening, and you're in the flow and you're feeling so good. It's that creative energy. Okay, let's see where this is going. Remember, trust the timing of everything. You're not behind on the journey. If you hear me talking about this and you're like, wow, Michelle just totally like aired her dirty laundry and shared like all the toxic things she used to do. Like, how did she get through it? How did she forgive herself? How did she become able to talk about it? And it takes time. This has been a long journey for me. My awakening's going on 5 years now. And I'm still seeing old patterns come up. It's not easy. We're so programmed to do these things. And depending on how bad, not bad, depending on how interesting your childhood was, there's all this conditioning. There's all these thought patterns that you're like, wait, why am I still, like, for example, for me with my dad and my mom, they didn't have a great marriage. They were married, my dad just passed away a year ago. They were married up until he passed. But I never saw my parents like really love each other. They did in the very, very beginning, but then like it was kind of toxic. And if anything, it was fighting, and it was silent treatment a lot, and avoidance, and no communication, no integrity. So now I am in partnerships expecting that same thing, but yet I go to bed at night not wanting that. I want to be open. I want integrity. I want somebody that shows up for me when I need them. But yet I keep attracting these men that are like that scenario where they don't show up for me. They say they're going to do something, then they don't do it. They don't have integrity. They're lying right to my face. And it's just, I have to ask myself, why am I attracting that? It's not the other person's fault. They have their own patterns and their own things, but I am drawing them to me. So even though we're on this journey for a long period of time, and we're doing the work, we still are, there's still more stuff to clear, and it takes time. And I am not judging myself. I am, having compassion for my partners. I'm having compassion for myself, but I'm internally wanting to do the work. I want to be free. I want to be in a partnership where it's honesty, and it's beautiful, and we show up for each other, and we're best friends, and we want to help each other grow. We want to like see each other grow, and we're not worried about each other going places and wondering what the other person's doing. Like, that's so the older energy. We're in a higher love connection now, and that's what we're all being called to do, is to step out of the patterns, forgive yourself for doing them, and allow the healing to occur. Yikes. Okay, we have take a leap of faith and be fearless and bold. So this might mean like a new partnership coming in, or somebody coming back, because there's a king energy. He's wearing a king crown, the grasshopper. Take a leap of faith. And then the badger, he's like, I always think of like the honey badgers, the badass honey badger. Be fearless and bold. So somebody is being fearless and bold, and they're going to take a leap of faith, and they're cutting off their patterns. They're jumping in full blown, saying, I'm here. I'm ready to do this. Let's go. I want to grow. I want to learn. I don't want to keep repeating these same, I want to learn my lessons. I don't want to keep repeating the same cycle. And you who's watching, you might be the person that helps them. It could be yourself. It could be your partner. It could be a family member. But there's some sort of energy of you being the one to grab their ankles and keep them on the ground and say, let's go. You can do this. You can stop doing these patterns. I will help you. Because sometimes in our partnerships and our higher love connections, we want to be better for our partner. Okay, the vulture. This is the full moon energy. It's coming in to clean up the mess. This might be messy. Your patterns are messy. Nobody wants to look at them. They're dark. They're dreary. It's the shadow version of us. There's like a gnat or something. Hummingbird. Messages through music. So your partner might be sending you songs through the music that you're listening to. And it could be confirmation to hold the line and be patient. They're coming. They're going to take the leap of faith. They're going to be fearless and bold. They have a mess to clean up first, though. They want to clean themselves up, I'm hearing. They're not proud of themselves. They're not proud of their patterns. And they're wondering if you can forgive them. And of course, divine feminines, we're so forgiving, right? We have compassion because we see that they're doing what we used to do. And that's okay. Because we forgive ourselves, so that means we can forgive others. But the trick is, when you forgive somebody, you have to keep an eye out for their patterns. Are they taking action to stop them in the future? Are you seeing a change in their behavior? Are they now showing up for you? Man, another clearing energy, the panther. This is like annihilation. I just heard the divine feminine annihilated the masculine. Maybe somebody out there spoke their truth, or maybe they just like laid into them. Maybe they just showed them all their muck, and they're just like, you need to get your shit together. But that's not really how we are. We're very, very gentle, and we're very, very loving. And we're human. We all have these things that we do that we're not proud of, and it's okay. But remember, you have to be willing to do the work. And this panther is all about a purge. This could also mean you're cleansing your home, you're getting rid of toxic energy from your past. I always tell all my feminine clients that any kind of old underwear or thongs or bras that you wore with past partners, throw them out. Get ready for the new. It's a fresh start. These two energies are saying this is a brand new start. And this kind of matches my outfit too. I woke up today, I was like, I want to be a ninja today. Just damn that, or fly, or whatever. Maybe it's spirit with me. But anyway, I was like, I want to be a ninja today. I just wanted to wear all black, wanted to be badass. And I just feel like that's this energy. Like we're cleaning up the mess. We're going to face our darkness. We're willing to look at the parts of ourselves that we're not proud of. And we're saying, this is me. And it's okay. And I know that I'll still be loved, even though I've done bad things in the past, because I'm doing better now. Once we know better, we do better. So always remember that. And there's a glimmer. So after the darkness, there's this bright light. And it's this beautiful hummingbird. And it's just singing a song because it's so happy that it finally faced the darkness. And it's now flying with these beautiful colors. Look at the rainbow colors. Let's get another card on that. What about the hummingbird, spirit? Phoenix, you are rising from the ashes. Somebody is coming out of the fire. They've just been thrown to the fire for transformation, and they're feeling different, and they're feeling proud of themselves. And they're like, I'm not doing that pattern anymore. And I know I keep saying the word pattern, but habits, behaviors, whatever you want to call them. And now it's the mouse, it's fireworks. It's like overnight your life changes because this person is making that change, whether it's you or them. Your life is about to change overnight. This is fireworks energy. Fireworks are fast, they're shocking, they're beautiful, they're bright, they're vibrant. It's like, you know, those stories where you meet somebody one day and your life is completely different from that day forward. It's just everything changes. That's this energy. And there's a lot of manifestations coming in this week and for the month of November. So be mindful that this phoenix, this transformation, it could be fast. It's a quick purge. You might also have weird injuries happening to your body. Maybe you slip and fall. Maybe you have some weirdness happening in your house. Things are breaking down. The power's not working. Electricity's not working. Your car's breaking down. If you're experiencing a lot of breakdown, that's usually a sign of a purge. You're needing to stay steady during that mishap. It's like a panther comes in and just messes up your house. And now you're left and you're like, what just happened? Like, did I like just lose my mind? Maybe you fell, maybe you got injured, maybe you just had to go to the hospital for something. And it's a quick purge energy. It's preparation for this new transformative energy coming in. You are understanding that when bad things happen, good things come from it. You rise from the ashes. Okay. All right, lovies, I hope you enjoyed these messages. I'm sending you so much love. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell, and I will see you in the next one. Peace out.